Hi, this is Tech Green Spider, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder, we do live here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it down on your calendar so you don't miss out. We got Domino. Hello. I guess that's his new thing now. As soon as the show starts, he sits on my lap just to keep me company. All right, so let's do the card of the day as Domino is fidgeting around here. So this is message from Universe to us for today, and it is Happily Ever After. It's a randomly picked card. It's very interesting that I picked that today as we're going through these interesting times, especially with on the Discord. I uploaded a video of a song that's really taking the internet by storm. And I think we'll talk about that a little bit after the card of the day. But always making sure that you're doing your best, having those thoughts of how to achieve the happily ever after, um, with help with little black cats. So always make sure that having those happily ever afters is a possibility for everybody. Okay. It may take some work. Okay. But it is doable. Let's get into some of the questions from last show and from the Discord.
So which is the song? Is that Richmond?
Yeah, Richmond.
Do you want to go that now?
Sure. Just a little thing. If you've been living under a rock, I guess you haven't heard of this song. That's like 6 days old. It's already at 15 million views, and it's gotten the elites up in a tizzy because it's really revealing many of the problems that are plaguing the entire planet right now. So go to the Discord if you haven't seen this song, or look it up on YouTube or TikTok. I believe it's on there. So it's a very good song. Couldn't have written anything better myself. So let's do a couple cards on what impact this song will have on the world at large. Okay, that's a reasonable question about this particular song. Okay, so the health of this particular song is going to be bringing out a lot of things out into the out into view. Of course, that I've said in a lot of the past shows, that to destroy the evil that is plaguing us all throughout the world, you must expose it. And the best way to expose it is to shine a light on it. And this is what this song is going to be doing. I think he's going to be having some troubles with YouTube and all that sort of thing. That was just something that I was picking up not that long ago, because they'll say it's this and that and copyright infringement and blah, 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 blah. But until that happens, make sure you get it, and make sure maybe you might want to download it or something, put it elsewhere, maybe put it on Rumble or something like that, just to preserve the video in some formats that everybody can go have a look at it. But I do think this song is going to be changing a lot of people's minds, and it's going to give a lot of people courage to step forward, because the song basically says what everybody's thinking, or a good portion of the population is thinking, but is afraid to say so. That is the power of music moving forward. It can move mountains with a song. So I think this song is going to be a huge hit. It's a huge hit on iTunes, I believe, and Spotify already. And it's only been 6 days. So quite a feat. And it's really bothering those elites. So that's always a good thing. Financially, I think this is going to be bringing him into a new era of financial stability, which is good. So he can do more work and do more songs for everybody. And I think it's going to be bringing a lot of those good people together around him. I don't think he had much of a big following before this, because I saw a little bit of an interview with him prior to the song, and he said, usually I have 20 people out to hear me sing. Now he got millions. So I think it's going to be one of those things that's going to be completely changing the world. And that is the power of music going forward. So go have a look. Go onto the Discord if you're not there already. It's actually a good segue to put up that link for everybody. So you can go have a look at that song. Of course, the Discord is free to join. You can join our community of like-minded individuals. Talk amongst yourself. It is a social network, by the way. And there's a lot of things going on there, and lots of memes and cat memes and discussions about aliens and all kinds of wonderful things on there. So make sure you get on that Discord channel. The song is in the music section. Okay, so if you're looking for it, look into the music section. It's right in there on the very end. Okay, let's get into the next thing. Stock market goes boom. And I think today, one of my buddies at work, he follows the stock market quite closely, and it dropped. Ooh, did it drop? It dropped about 700 points today. But the question was from Discord. Michael Burry, he took out some puts. Put is basically your betting against the market. So if the market takes a tumble, you're putting your money as the opposite. So if everything drops down, you get paid. Okay. So basically doing the opposite to everybody else in the stock market. If you don't know who Michael Burry is, he's the guy who predicted the 2008 financial collapse. Okay. And he bet a lot of money against the market. Okay. He's the gentleman that the movie was made for the Big Short. Okay, he's the actual guy that the movie is about. So I think he was right on the money, and he's been right quite a bit of times in the past. Let's throw some cards down for the next little while. I do believe he is correct, and we've been talking about the stock market crumbling, the banking industry crumbling, because it's basically held together with Scotch tape and staples and not doing that well. And of course, they have to keep printing funny money to keep it alive. And people don't realize this. They think everything's hunky-dory. So I think everything is going to be coming down. And along with that, a little bit of the cryptocurrency market is going to be coming down as well. This could be that moment in time that everybody was asking about. When will the cryptocurrency market collapse? And not that much, but it will go down. Okay. So let's throw some cards down about Michael Burry and everything going on with the stock market. I do think it's going to be taking quite a bit of a dive. I think it went down 700 points. I think it's going to be going down for the rest of the week in a tremendous form. This is going to be where that domino effect is going to be happening, and a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs and all that wonderful stuff that goes along with when the market collapses. He was correct. And he did that in, I think I was watching the little news thing in July. So he just put it in $1.9 billion that he put in. So yeah, it is going to be happening. It's going to be happening very, very soon. It's a pretty good indicator. And when I say soon, within the year. Okay, so hopefully you guys are ready out there. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket, and making sure that you get some assets that can stand the test of time. Okay, so hopefully that answers any questions about him. And of course, we got the war scare. That was another thing going on the Discord. It was a long thing about fear and all this. And yes, I think this was from Bob Job. And I kind of ran it down to war scare. Yes, you're going to be doing the scare part, but they're not actually going to be going out along with the actual war now because they want to go to war with China, or we're hinting at that for quite some time. And I kept saying no. And now they're trying to be friendly with China. And I think a big part of the downturn in the stock market was because of China, because they're not producing all the goods that we normally consume here in North America and the rest of the world. Oh, no duh. You keep smacking them around. So, and if your whole entire existence relies upon one country, that's not a good thing. So, no war. And if the United States and the rest of the world did go to war with, let's say, Russia or China, they would lose. Okay? And I don't think any of us would actually sign up for that nonsense anytime soon. So hopefully that answers your question. It's just a fear mongering to keep your mind off of what's actually happening. Okay? Another question from Dark, I believe it was, about the alien spacecraft zapping a jet airline plane out of the sky. And I think the question was, is it real? Is it real footage? You should get over that Discord channel and have a look. Some pretty good things on there. The truth of the video is it is true. Okay, but it's not alien. It's one of ours. There was a discussion that I was picking up before watching that video is that the United States has some technology that looks like UFOs. And they do have direct energy weapons and all that sort of thing. Not to the best technology yet, but they do have it, and they're going to be covering their tracks by using a UFO vehicle to do nefarious things. So it wasn't aliens, it was our own thing. Okay, so hopefully that answers any questions on that. What else we got? And I think that this is the last one from the Discord. There's something put up by Janine. She's another tarot card reader about the United States government calling back the US dollar. And the question was, are they going to be doing this? Should we be hiding our dollars underneath the bed? They'll try, but it will fail. Okay. Not every state, unfortunately, a lot of people from other parts of the world kind of paint the United States with one brush. Not every state would go for it. It would be like Texas. Most of the southern states will say, to that idea because they are uh, very independent and don't want to do anything that those American politicians want to for them to do, and so they'll get the big one. You know, cash will still have value. Okay, we saw this in India when they called in a lot of those uh, currencies that they use in India. They are still using or are still using those um, paper monies, currencies that are outlawed. Okay, so they will still have value. Okay, until they run out, and then you get the new stuff. So that's probably what would happen, and a lot of Americans are going to say no to this sort of situation, and now they're going to have a new situation that the government's going to have to deal with, because they don't know how to fix the banking system, and everything else is going to be failing in a big way. Okay, so will they call back the dollar? No, or yes, but it won't work. Okay, so hopefully that answers that question.
Actually put that down for a second.
Okay, let's do the Discord channel again.
Well, the link is still there.
How's it? Okay, we're good. All right. Chris, hello, Chris. I'm working on building workshops doing Kako ceremonies. Okay, plant ceremonies.
Coco?
Cocoa ceremonies. Anyways, it's a business idea that he's working on, which is awesome. Always looking for business ideas, getting creative, and doing your own thing is always a good thing to try. So he goes on, I have a potential partner interested in helping me with a space to do this. So he's just, I guess, asking, will this arrangement work for him? Hey, you can make him a partner. Because I do see some growth with your thing. That was the first thing that came to mind. The particular situation I think is going to be working for the meantime. I think you're going to be needing a bigger space over a year or so. So it's a good starter area to start your business. And I do think it's going to be getting much, much bigger than that particular space will handle. So I think you and this other person are going to be looking for other property to do this particular situation for yourself because of growth. Oh yes, always be fluid in your decision making. I think there's going to be a moment in time when the thing that you're offering people are not going to be the thing that everybody wants. So you're going to be very diligent in changing up your product, and you're going to be finding the actual thing that actually works the best. So there's going to be a couple duds in the very beginning, but by the time you figure 2-3 months throughout the process, you're going to hit on one that's really good. Okay, that's just information coming to me at blinding speed. And you're going to have to change your money system for the next little while and free up other cash to make this work. Okay. And make sure that you allow the other person to have input into the business venture, and it'll work out pretty good. Okay. So hopefully that answers your question. Will I get married, and what will she look like? That's all you have for now. Okay. for personal questions and all that, try to do one or two, not 15.
He asked two questions.
Hmm?
He asked 2 questions.
Yes, 2 questions?
Well, it's a limited time now, so
Okay.
I'll just personal readings.
I do personal readings. If you want to get more in depth. So this lady friend, won't be for some time until you meet this person. I think it's too soon after another situation that you were in already. And I think that energy is still with you. And when you start to get rid of that energy, I think the other person is going to be coming into sight. When it does happen in about approximately a year or so, the person is going to have blonde hair. That's the first thing that I see. And kind of short. Kind of like me, short. Blonde hair, short.
Reddish blonde.
Reddish blonde? Okay. And seems very nice, actually. See if there's anything else. And there, she has a tattoo on her arm of a dagger or something that I saw. What else can we see? And she has a coughing problem for whatever reason, but it's not deadly or anything. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. Any chances of seeing where my Bible is? Can't find it anywhere. Your Bible. I guess he checked under the bed, between the cushions, that sort of thing. That was the first thing that came to me when you asked the question, that it's somewhere in and around the bed area. Yeah, check in your bedroom or some type of bedroom. It's going to be in one of those areas. So hopefully that helps you out. Okay. If anything, it gives you a good excuse to clean up them. Do a little bit of fall cleaning while you're doing that. Okay. Hey, Andre, will the coin in quote beta launching in November reach 10 cents? And will it do well price wise going into 2024? Never heard of it, but let's have a look. No. I don't think it's going to be getting into 10-cent range in 2024. It might go for a very short time because once that coin hits the market, it goes right up and then it drops right down. So if you're nice and quick with it, you can actually make some pretty good money doing that as soon as it hits the market. But the cards are kind of maybe one that you, depending what you want to do with this particular coin, I don't feel that it's a long-term hold. It'd be more of a quick, short gain for yourself. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Be free. Hi, Andre. You previously said that Oshi Finance would be having some problems. Will they overcome them? And if so, what month and year will that be? It's just not one problem, but they're going to be having some problems for the next couple months. So I'm thinking within a year or two, they're going to be fixing many of those problems. Okay. Exact timing, I don't know, but I do feel that it's within a year or so. It will still be making some money, but it's not. They're going to have some situations where they're not making as much money as they can. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out.
Because you have extra time, I'll go to this question.
Okay. Hi, my girl died June 15th. Does she have any more messages for me? Her name is Jamie Chambers. Unfortunately, I'm not a medium, but I'll see what I can do. Difference between a psychic and I'm a channeler, not a medium, but all mediums are psychics, but not all psychics are mediums. Just to let you know. Mediums are the got people who talk to dead people, if you didn't know. A lot of things with getting into that personal power, and stop doubting yourself and stop living under the rock and blaming yourself for many of the things that had gone before. Take a vacation from many of the situations that you have been putting yourself into, and stop torturing yourself over this situation that you feel was your problem or fault. Okay. Make sure you rekindle that inner power in that inner child and start living again. Hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Bob. Doge hit hard today. Any chance of 8 US cents today? It's possible. Doge will keep going. I don't think it's going to get to that 8-cent mark. I think everything took a hit today. I'm surprised it didn't take a bigger hit because of the stock market is kind of in a tailspin right now. And the stock market and the crypto market are interconnected, unfortunately. But I don't think that's going to be a thing for another week or so. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out, Bob. Buy more. Again, if you haven't been part of our Discord channel, it's still up there. But if you want, I can put the link up again for everybody to grab. And you can go watch those wonderful videos of planes being blown out of the sky and a guy in his backyard playing guitar. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to psychicreadingsbyandre.com, where all that information is there. If you like a personal healing with my wife, the Reiki Master, that's on psychicreadingsbyandre.com as well. If you like to participate in protecting your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, we have a link to the Trezor affiliate system, so you can buy the wallet. And if you should happen to purchase that wallet through that link, know that we make a little bit of money from that purchase. Okay, with that said, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.